So many people say to me, is International Women's Day really still needed? You know, it's 2022, do we still need it? What I would say to them is that, you know, if you look across all organisations, not just businesses, women are still massively underrepresented at the more senior levels, and until that goes away, then I think we do still need rallying cry events like International Women's Day. For example, if you take the FTSE 250, it's been round about 10% of executive committee members in FTSE 250 companies have been round about 10% for well over a decade now, and that number is stubbornly not moving. A gender balanced workplace, to me, the really important word in that sentence is balanced. So to me, this is about creating an environment where everyone can thrive regardless of their gender. So no one is constrained by their gender in the opportunities that are available to them or the way that they work either. So this to me is really important. It's important for our female colleagues that they can feel supported and able to strive for opportunities. But it's also really important to me that our male colleagues feel that they can work flexibly, they can participate more in home life and in other activities outside of work without feeling that their commitment is being questioned by that. So here at ISS, I think we're doing a number of things to strive towards that gender balanced organisation that we aspire to be. It's slightly different by country because the different geographies are in different points on that journey at the moment. But if I take here in the UK and the first thing is that we as a leadership team have taken an objective of reaching 40% of all of our senior leadership positions will be female by 2025. Now that doesn't just happen by osmosis, so there's a number of things that we need to do. That's partly how we recruit and making sure that we have at least some female representation in all of our shortlists for key roles. It's also how we develop people, so a lot of our talent work is around how do we make sure that our up-and-coming female talent gets access to opportunities that will get them into those senior leadership positions. We're also, looking at what we can do around gender pay as well. So when we do the pay reviews, for example, gender balance is certainly a part of that. There are many other things that we can do. We have a very active employee resource group around this topic, and that's looking at things like how we can embrace flexible working going forward. Obviously, the pandemic's significantly moved that agenda forward, but there are still things that we can do. So I think we're doing a number of things that are going to get us to that point. So is any of the impact of that been felt yet? Well, I believe it really is actually. So my leadership team, so I've been rebuilding the country leadership team here in the UK since I got here last May. And as it stands today, we are exactly gender balanced. So we are 50-50 for women, for men on that team. And it is already really interesting how a truly balanced team interacts differently. And we're starting to see, I think, some really good collaboration, but also I think the quality of our decision making is already improving because we've got that diversity of thought at the leadership team level. If I take the sort of wider business, to me there is really starting to be a buzz around this topic now. So the ERG in particular is really activating people right the way across the business, including our pacemakers. And this is a really active topic of conversation. So we've got a way to go, but I'm really confident that we're starting to see some really good moves around this now. So as an FM industry, we do have a long way to go on this and our statistics aren't brilliant. So if I've got one sort of rallying cry to the industry, it would be just to get on in there and start acting. There's been an awful lot of rhetoric on this topic for an awful long time. But just get on and do some stuff. So think about how you recruit, think about how you promote, think about how you train and develop, think about how you explode myths around gender bias within your organisations. And if we all do that collectively, then I think we can get ourselves to a really good place on this topic.